All right, guys, welcome to the Integrity Minute, hosted by Louis Vandervalk. I'm joined today by Aaron Wilson. This show is sponsored by Integrity Junk Removal and Demolition, and we're here to highlight Fredericton businesses. So, welcome, Aaron. Excited to have you here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, the format of this show is very concise. I sent over the questions there, so we'll just kind of roll through them. But guys, the idea is to get to know Aaron, get to know what a little bit about him, and we'll have links in the description wherever you're seeing this that you can reach out and find out more about what he does. So, Aaron, if you want to just roll with a few sentences about who you are, what you do, and yeah, go for it.
So I'm Aaron Wilson. I'm originally from Fredericton, did a lot of traveling with my wife through Halifax, Ottawa, gaining a lot of experience with kind of what I found was what was my calling. And through getting a job at Apple for 8 years, finding my love and passion for technology and media and collaborating, creating, I found my journey of creating with video form and all things media. So I love to tell stories and being behind that lens and just putting these videos together of what people find what their story should be told as. So that's what I love to do.
That's amazing. And what's your company name that centers around that? Because I know you work on it with a few different ventures, but you still have that core passion going.
Yeah, originally it all started with just Aaron Wilson Photography, and it's kind of just expanded throughout, and it is definitely more of a side hustle, but I don't want it to be a job. I wanted to do it because I love to do it, and when you do something like that, it doesn't feel like a job or it's just customer and client. It's just because I love to do it, and it's fun when other people want to share their story too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've caught a little bit of your work there with Kia, and I think I first came across you with the vlog that you guys did. I believe it was to win a car, so it was kind of cool to watch that journey.
Yeah, it is really cool, and I never would have thought that I'd be collaborating with all these car businesses because I know nothing about cars. I can barely put windshield fluid in my vehicle, but here I am collaborating with Chevrolet, Canada, and now Kia, doing global work with them, and it's really cool. And I hear people all the time telling me that they see myself, my daughter on YouTube all the time, and Anna gets stopped. She's 6. She thinks she's a celebrity. It's pretty adorable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, speaking, kind of segueing from working with these big businesses, and then I know you and I have been chatting about some stuff you might be doing for Blue Crocus Solutions or Integrity Junk. What's your favorite thing about working with businesses? What is it that gets you, waking up in the morning to do it? Because I can tell it's not a grind for you.
Yeah, it's always fascinating how somebody will ever always think that they don't have a story or they're not interesting or their advertising company or company isn't exciting. I work in a car industry. It's very cut, copy, and paste. Everybody has a deal. You don't go to a car dealership and say, I want to pay full price without a deal. It doesn't happen. Everybody has a deal. I love to make it entertaining because just like me, I want to see something that I'm entertained by. This screen doesn't have to be just a screen. It can be a way of a collaborative way of saying, here's what you're focusing on, but let's make it exciting for somebody to want to watch it. Why would anybody care to watch a video about a car? It's about creating that energy and excitement and just passion behind the story of why somebody wants to buy a car, something like that. And
I love that.
it's intriguing that way.
I love that. That's very cool. So since this is a Fredericton-based show, I want to kind of delve into what your favorite, best kept secret of the Fredericton region is. What do you think is the best kept secret?
When my wife and I went on a journey around New Brunswick, it was kind of find different areas that are kind of resembling the best part of New Brunswick to the other parts of Canada. So as representation to New Brunswick, one of the things I found really cool is very close near Nakwik is the suspension bridge.
Okay.
It's really exciting. Basically right at the where the river enters Matuac Pond. The bridge is like, I don't know, 250 feet or something like that. But you can take amazing pictures just with your phone or whatnot, and you can be like a professional photographer just because of the beautiful area behind you of that footbridge. So I think that's probably one of the coolest things.
I'm going to be sending you a message after to find out where that is, but definitely going to be checking that out. What advice would you share with other companies in Fredericton? When it comes to networking and referrals, that, that's the lifeblood of any good business. What have you found is kind of a secret there?
Just be quick to listen, slow to speak, understand what the person in front of you is truly wanting before you start pitching your own without understanding what a relationship is like, and just have fun with it and don't try hard.
I love that. Yeah, and I can tell the passion comes through, and you're looking to find that hidden story in what people are doing, right? That's awesome.
And I mean, of course, it's great making money too, but make money when you do something you truly love. It doesn't feel exhausting. Opening that 3,000 photo library of that one session,
yeah,
or 8 hours of footage to go through. Sometimes that can be challenging, but depending on the content and the people that are behind that content, it can be a lot of fun.
That's awesome. What other business owners would you acknowledge as leaders in the business space, and that we should have on this podcast?
There's somebody that is doing tremendous work, and he's an individual where I'm partnering with him to tell his story, and he's somebody that also doesn't feel like he has much of a story, but skate it forward in Fredericton here. His name's Craig, and he started just giving and making skateboards for kids that don't have money to have skateboards.
Wow.
Just to find passion to give them something back for kids that had nothing in their life, and they're depressed and they don't have an outlet. And that's something that he started to do, and he's been kind of a leader in that form, and seeing kids cry because they show up hoping and seeing kids skate around, and now we can give that to people. So Craig, skate it forward on Facebook. And
awesome. Yeah, if you could connect us via Messenger, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. And to wrap up, the business is about sales ultimately. So do you have a cool sales story, whether it's your first sale or just an interesting sales story to chat about?
Not necessarily my first one. Relatively recently, as soon as the pandemic started, graduation ceremonies, that's a very important part of a parent's life, let alone the graduate. And the school that I partnered with, they reached out to me and said, hey, listen, we've seen your work. Would you be open to filming this ceremony outside? And we'll do like a drive-through service. And, nobody's done it before because nobody's had to. So just always being able to be creative in an outlet where the options are endless. You have a camera. What can you do with it?
Yeah.
How do you create those memories and stories? Because I always tell people, this doesn't have to be just a screen. It can be a way to have every generation under one room through Zoom calls like this. So just seeing a graduation ceremony, filming that at the very beginning of the pandemic, that was really powerful. Even though I've graduated like 15 years ago, I remember that moment through the traditional sense. And now they have to kind of go through a new journey through that, and that's part of their first journey in adulthood. So that's really cool.
That's really cool. That's a cool opportunity. Well, Aaron, this has been the Integrity Minute. Really appreciate you coming on here. Appreciate you sharing. I'm looking forward to connecting with Craig, and definitely enjoy watching the stuff you put out, and looking forward to connecting with you as well on some of the business ventures we have going here locally. So
it's great that you want to partner with these individuals in Fredericton, and just keeping it local and supporting everybody that's locally trying to get their name out. I think it's tremendous what you're doing, so I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, it's been great. I will just pause the recording here. We'll wrap up. But guys, this is the Integrity Minute with Lewis, and everyone have a fantastic day.